All right, so again, I've got like a and I'm just gonna do it. I've got like a smorgasbord, right? Is that how you say that word, smorgasbord? I've got like a smorgas. I've got like like I went to a buffet once, right? And you go into the buffet, and then there's just like table upon table upon table of just like mac and cheese. You got pizza. I put my mac and cheese on my pizza, and then I dipped it in barbecue sauce. Like I've got like a smorgasbord of cringe today, and it's actually very appropriate because the smorgasbord of cringe is related to Thanksgiving. Um, and so the right wing, also known as the Reich wing, has been like they've been doing this thing for the past couple days. And Ted Cruz tweeted this out like last night. And I can't, dude. I can't. So okay, I don't know if I want to blow my load pretty early here, but there is going to be a Daily Dullard, and I'm sorry, but today's Daily Dullard, Ted Cruz is saying come and take it. But Ted Cruz isn't even today's Daily Dullard. Here's Charlie Kirk. This is a couple days ago, but I just caught wind of this because Ted Cruz posted this. And then I caught wind of this. Here's today's Daily Dullard. Today's Daily Dullard, Charlie Kirk. And Charlie Kirk, he's going to be talking about here how the left hates Thanksgiving. And I'm here, I'm a leftist. I'm a radical Antifa. Look at my fucking flag. I've got radical flags behind me. Antifa, the tranny flag, right? You know, I'm drinking soy on webcam. I'm going all out. But my point is, right? What does Charlie Kirk have to say about the left? I'm the left. Let's see.
The left has always hated Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving can be...
The audio quality here is not good, folks. Not good.
The left has always hated Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving can be interpreted as a religious holiday if you believe in giving thanks to a creator.
Now, I just want to say, as a leftist, I am, of course, extremely dissatisfied with the idea that Thanksgiving is a religious holiday. I've been participating in the war on Christmas for a couple years now. I'm a veteran. I've got my Purple Heart from the war on Christmas. So I just want to say I am, without a doubt, as a leftist, I'm an atheist, right? I don't believe in religion. I think the idea that you're tying Thanksgiving to religion, that only makes me not want to support it even more. That makes me, like I wasn't even thinking about doing a war on Thanksgiving. You know, I'm still building armaments for the war on Christmas. But, like, you know, the idea that you're going to make Thanksgiving a religious holiday, I don't know. I feel like we need to do a preemptive strike here. Thanksgiving's next week. I feel like we've got enough time for a preemptive strike, but that's just me, so.
If you believe in giving thanks to a creator. But they hate Thanksgiving because they believe there is nothing you should be thankful for in America. This is an awful place.
That's correct. This is correct. Charlie Kirk right now with the spot-on analysis.
This is an awful place. It is cancerous, rotten to the core. Tear it all down. Burn it from within.
Yep.
Why would you be thankful? Instead, we need a revolution.
That is correct. That, like, again, Charlie Kirk here, I may have given Charlie Kirk, so a rough time recently, like, in previously, but Charlie Kirk here is actually giving a pretty well thought out analysis. Thanksgiving is about thanking people, and if you thank people, then you can't burn it all down, right? You have to do one or the other. Either you eat a bunch of unhealthy food with your family, or you burn down the country. Those are binary options. There is no middle ground. Obviously, that's correct. Duh.
Remember, as the Students for a Democratic Society radicals once wrote in the 1960s, they said, conflict is the origin of everything. What happens when you're thankful? By definition, you're less likely to be involved and engaged in conflict.
Okay, so I was with Charlie for a little bit here, old Charles. So let me listen to this again. If I understand this correctly, okay? The idea that he's saying is the left is against Thanksgiving because if we have Thanksgiving, we will be thankful and therefore we can't protest afterward. So, like, I guess, like, what the idea here is that, like, all the turkeys or whatever, I'm a vegetarian, so I'm not even going to eat turkey, so I'm sorry about that. Sorry about your luck, Charlie. But all the turkeys out there, I guess, have been injected with some sort of hormone or chemical that makes people have a less likelihood of protesting or burning down the country. I'm not quite sure, like, as far as I understand, people need to eat, right? And Thanksgiving is a holiday about eating with your family. That's what I understand, right? It's soup with my family, right? As President Trump said. It's just soup for my family. It's Thanksgiving. Um, but the idea here is that Thanksgiving somehow means that we can't organize and protest. If anything, Thanksgiving makes organizing and protest way easier. Like, oh, we're meeting up with our family. We've got soup for our family. All right, let's eat and let's strategize about how to take on the government. That's my Thanksgiving. But I mean, let me listen to that again to make sure.
They said conflict is the origin of everything. What happens when you're thankful? By definition, you're less likely to be involved and engaged in conflict. Thanksgiving is supposed to de-escalate any sort of pre-existing issues in our country.
Can I just say, I really love how Charlie looks at the notes. Like, he has to, like, look at his eyeballs, right? Charlie has to check his notes for every single word. That's how you can tell. Like, I don't have any notes for my show. If you've watched any of my shows, I've got news for you. I never take notes. Now, is that something to be proud of? I'm not sure. But Charlie is, like, in between every word. He's checking his notes. It's like, and the left? Conflict? And it's, I mean, Charlie, I mean, I don't know. If this guy's getting millions of dollars, I feel like he can do better.
Thanksgiving is supposed to de-escalate any sort of pre-existing issues in our country.
I love it.
And now they're using the virus as an excuse for you not to be thankful. We'll be right back.
I can't, dude. I'm sorry. I just want to remind everyone that Charlie Kirk's co-founder of TPUSA died of this virus. Like, like imagine like your like best friend or your mentor or like a father figure in your life dies, and then you go out there and say, yeah, it doesn't, yeah, sure, one of my best friends died, whatever. The left hates Thanksgiving. But again, I'm here to say that a lot, like the first half of that sounds pretty right to me. Like, Thanksgiving should be destroyed. As far as I'm concerned, it's just a colonizing holiday that mythologizes a cartoonish version of American history, right? I talked about this the other day, right? It's fine if you want to eat with your family. I've got soup for my family. We're good. I'm definitely not going to throw it at a cop's head or anything. It's soup for my family, of course, right? But the idea that, like, Thanksgiving is like, oh, the Pilgrims, and then they made friends with the Native American people, and they were best friends, and they totally didn't commit a genocide, and they were best friends, and we need, like, that is just like, it's literally fake news. Like, it's a mythology, and this is something, and again, this is my kind of thing that I would like to talk about when I discuss these right-wingers, and let's go back to Ted Cruz here, the come and take it. It's like, dude, okay, Ted Cruz, like, this is the, like, take what? What is the left taking? I really just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand this idea that it's the, like, there's a pandemic that is affecting every single human on the planet, yet all of these social, like, gatherings that are going to be, like, decreased, like, that's the left? Like, I just, like, Donald Trump is president, dude. Like, is Donald Trump the left? Why doesn't Donald Trump issue a national executive order to say that everyone must visit their family for things? Like, what? Like, I don't understand this idea that you can, like, oh, global warming? The left. It's the left. Right? Those ice caps melting, it's not because of our oil pipelines. It's the left. Everything that, the weather, oh my god, it's raining, it must be the left. It's windy today, oh my goodness, the wind blew down a tree, I guess the left is at it again. The idea of blaming the left for, like, just acts of nature is just so bizarre, right? And again, Charlie Kirk is accurate. I do hate Thanksgiving, right? As far as I'm concerned, if there is a Thanksgiving dinner in my house, I'm going to inject estrogen in all of my food. I've got plenty of estrogen right here. And I'm going to inject estrogen in all the food. So if you come to my house for Thanksgiving, you're going to drink soy milk instead of regular milk. I'm going to tell you it's regular milk, but it's actually soy milk. And I'm going to inject estrogen into the turkey. Now, if that's something you want to take that risk, feel free. Come and take it, as Ted Cruz said. But I mean, again, the idea here that the left is waging a war on Thanksgiving, I don't know. It's just, it's weird. It's very, it's weird stuff. And the idea that the left is somehow to blame for natural events, like natural disasters. Like, I guess all those hurricanes, it's totally not, that we've been ignoring infrastructure, and it's totally not that, the world is heating up due to oil companies producing carbon emissions. No, it's the left. The left, George Soros secretly has a weather generator, and he's just creating all these hurricanes. It's just part of the left. It's just what we do. I don't know, dude. It's weird. It's weird fucking stuff. It's super weird. And again, if you want to place blame, right? Oh, the coronavirus is preventing me from having soup with my family. I mean, look at the government, right? Who's the president right now? Is it known leftist? Bernie Sanders? Oh, wait, no, it's Donald Trump who's the president. Who's the governor of New York? Is it Cynthia Nixon or AOC? Oh, wait, no, it's Andrew Cuomo. Like, these corporate, bought and paid for pigs in suits. That's who's running our country. So the idea that you're going to blame socialists who have no power in the United States, you're going to blame the left who has no power in the United States outside of like 7 or 8 elected members of Congress, right? Instead of, I don't know, the actual people in charge of the government. It's weird. It's weird. Super bizarre stuff. But again, today's episode of The Daily Dullard. Hold up. I had to have like a gain filter here because Charlie Kirk's podcast audio sucks. I don't want to blow out your eardrums. But today's episode of The Daily Dullard brought to you by the War on Thanksgiving. Sad. Sad?